Live on NBC 12, this is Newswatch 12 Weekend.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mohammed Abdul-Kawi. Happy New Year's. We're going to start things off with weather now. Conrad, I know this doesn't feel like a normal December or just like winter in general. How's next week looking like?
Yeah, Mohammed, we pretty much made it, right? Hour and 15 minutes and bam, 2024 is pretty much here. But look at this. We're ending 2023 on a warm note, well above average temperatures. Remember Christmas? 50 degrees, record-breaking heat, and that's not the only record high temperature. We've seen several record high temperatures just the last couple of weeks, and those above average temperatures have continued the last 3 weeks, every single day. Our average high is around 24 degrees this time of year. Check this out, low-wise, we're at 6, so we've been well above average, like I said, the last several weeks. Our average high for today, 24, we were at 27, guys, so once again, at least 3 degrees above average. Tomahawk, same story down in Tawassa. Mosinee, Stevens Point, they were in those lower 30s earlier today. So a lot cooler than what we've been seeing, but still above average. In general, though, just mainly cloudy skies sticking around. A couple of flurries here and there are in the region, but in general, though, we are dry and we are starting to get cold. And outside tonight, guys, I know it's New Year's Eve. Enjoy those celebrations and, of course, 2024, but you want to bundle up out there. We're going to have a light breeze. Temperature's going to get cold. We're going to be hovering at around 17 degrees. Mohammed?
48-year-old man died this morning in a single UTV crash. At around 1:30 a.m., the Lincoln County 911 Dispatch Center received a 911 call reporting a UTV crash with 2 occupants in the township of Scott. It was reported that the driver of the vehicle was trapped and not responsive. The male passenger refused medical treatment and left the scene in a private auto. The investigation suggests that the UTV was southbound on Scott Road when it lost control, entered the ditch, and rolled. Road conditions are believed to have been a factor. The crash remains under investigation. The Oneida County Sheriff's Office responded to 7 vehicle accidents yesterday, ranging from fender benders, vehicles in a ditch, and vehicle rollovers. This all took place in a span of 4 hours. Officials are reminding drivers whenever roads are icy to drive slow. Weeks after an effort to disband the Big Bend Police Department failed and the village board signed a contract to keep the force, a mass exodus is now happening. 5 members of the police department quit on Thursday. Those 5 represent nearly half the department. The village of Big Bend announced the departures on his Facebook page. One of the officers that quit said there is a general sense that they don't have the support of the village board.
I feel bad for the residents of Big Bend. There is a clear division here in the village.
There were 3 full-time and 9 part-time officers 3 months ago. They are now down to 6 total. 4 people are dead and 2 others were wounded in a house explosion that took place in Northfield Township, Michigan on Saturday. Emergency crews responded to the house explosion, which happened around 3:50 p.m. The victims have not been identified at this time. Officials said the house is completely destroyed and only the basement remains. The cause of the explosion is not yet known. Numerous Amtrak customers experienced long delays this morning along the Northeast corridor due to what the company described as major server issues. The bulk of the delays hit the Northeast corridor train, but also extended to the Keystone service and Empire service routes. Amtrak warned riders this morning of delays extending up to 2 hours, and a few trains between New York and Boston had to be canceled.
I pastor a church in Boston, so I take the train up or I fly up every Sunday morning. And couldn't make it to Boston, so now I can't even go home now.
Amtrak is asking all travelers to monitor train status to stay up to date with any schedule changes. New Year's celebrations are underway in many parts of the world right now. Here in the United States, we still have a few hours before we welcome in 2024. Security is of concern at some major events like the crystal ball drop in Times Square. Gloria Pazmino is in New York City with the details.
Around the globe, people are closing out 2023 and ringing in the new year. Countries like New Zealand, Australia, Japan, and South Korea held their midnight countdowns more than 12 hours ahead of most of the United States. New York's Times Square is always one of the biggest New Year's Eve events on the planet. And this year, there are heightened security concerns because of the October 7th terrorist attack in Israel and the ongoing war in Gaza.
There's no specific credible threats to the actual New Year's Eve celebrations right now that we're tracking, but we're certainly trying to discover and identify things before they happen.
A joint task force is monitoring for potential threats from a large command center, and there is an enhanced security perimeter around Times Square. Authorities are also looking out for unruly demonstrations. Pro-Palestinian protesters interrupted the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and tried to disrupt the lighting of the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree last month.
We're not going to allow unlawful behavior into a lawful assembly and celebration we're having on New Year's Eve, just like we did for the tree lighting. The same posture. We're going to be a little bigger. We have more cops, and we'll be ready.
A massive effort to keep New Year's festivities safe. In New York, I'm Gloria Pasmino reporting.
Spires Health released their most popular baby names. We have the details on that. And we'll take a look at some of the biggest stories that took place this year.
As we ring in the new year, we're ending 2023 with well above average temperatures. How's 2024 going to look, especially into January? I'll have the answers coming up.
Carpet City.
Uh-oh. Did your holiday hosting create a couple extra stains in your carpet? Or do you just need an update for your old flooring? Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and start your year off right with free carpet installation. That's right, free carpet installation. If money is a little tight, Carpet City Flooring Center can help make your project affordable with interest-free financing. Get your free carpet installation today.
Carpet City. Our prices will floor you.
Nicolay Law, Russell Nicolay speaking. Yeah, I'm the guy on the billboards. You got me.
Whoa, 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 man. If they want the real Nicolay, they... Wait, you are the real Nicolay.
I'm the real Nicolay.
You're the real Nicolay.
I'm the real Nicolay.
You're the real Nicolay.
We're both the real Nicolay.
Hey, man, you better get back to that phone call.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, sorry about that. Just talking to myself. Yeah, you got the real Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help you. Yep, billboards, baby.
Builder Service Incorporated wishes you the warmest thoughts and best wishes for a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year.
Bremen Merrill Ford thanks you for your business this year and wishes you a safe and happy holiday season. Crossroads County Market sends you best wishes for a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year.
I know it's not midnight just yet, guys, but Happy New Year 2024 is around an hour away, and we almost made it, right? We had the Packers get a big W to end 2023, so we are ending on a good note. Weather-wise, though, pretty good out there as well. Just some cloudy skies and some cooler temperatures finally back in the forecast. Did have a little bit of snow, some freezing drizzle last night into today morning. That system's right here in the Northeast. That's going to continue to shoot its way out of the lower 48 and out of the United States. Of course, we're going to be in the clear, though. Not for long, though. We're looking at a little bit more snow possibly returning right in time for Tuesday into Wednesday. But right now, like I was saying, guys, just some cloudy skies, and those cooler temperatures finally trickled their way back into the region. And like I said, by Tuesday into Wednesday, possibly a couple of flurries will be possible. Not a big system at all. Nothing really accumulative. We're looking at maybe a trace of snow, half an inch once again. So just a little dusting possibly Tuesday, and then into the day on Wednesday once again. Get ready for that, folks. And then Thursday into Friday, things will start to clear up and much nicer weather will be back in the forecast. Even slightly warmer weather once again. Then, like I said, maybe a trace to half an inch possible. All the heavier lake effect snow will, of course, be up north into Watersmeet, and then north of that, well up into the UP. Winds, though, are pretty light to end 2023. Just a solid 3-mile-per-hour breeze here in town. Look at Eagle River, though, just a little bit north, and the winds are much stronger. So there are some pockets of some breezy winds with temperatures on the cooler end, and it's a New Year's celebration. You do want to bundle up out there, guys, and just make sure you stay warm. Temperatures are going to stay cool the next several days, and winds are going to stay breezy as well, especially to Tuesday. So for Monday during the day, we're starting out 2024 with pretty calm winds. There will be a light breeze during the day on Monday, but in general, though, nothing to worry about. By Tuesday, though, widespread gusty winds all over the state. Same story up into the UP. We are looking at those gusty winds by Tuesday, though. So our second day into 2024 looks like it will be a breezy day. Then temperatures earlier today, not too bad, right? They are a bit cooler than what we've been seeing. No 30s, no 40s here in town, but still, our average is around 24. So we did it 27, slightly above average for today. That trend continues. 28 in Eagle River, 27 in Land O'Lakes as well. And then down by Wausau into Stevens Point, temperatures were hovering in those lower 30s. So a little bit warmer, not a surprise there. Those towns and cities are a bit south of the Northwoods. And then now, of course, it's nighttime. It's almost 11 p.m., almost midnight, almost 2024, and temperatures have been cooling off. We're back at around 19, 20 degrees here in town, and upper 20s all over the Northwoods down into Wausau. Still some mid-20s outside, and then even some upper 20s down into Wisconsin Dells, Wapaka area into Stevens Point. Our temperature trend does show cooler temperatures, right? What a surprise. But this is still going to be above average. So that above average trend will continue, and then a little bit of a warm up by the weekend. So right in time by next weekend, we are looking at above average temperatures continuing once again. For tonight, though, mid to upper teens outside, mainly cloudy skies. A couple of flurries will be possible. Other than that, we're staying dry but chilly. We're going to have that light breeze. That's going to make it feel like we're back in the single digits. For tomorrow, though, temperatures back in those lower 30s, decreasing clouds as well, but we're going to see lots of sunshine. So that sunshine will help melt a little bit of that ice away. Our 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress does show chances of snow showers and or flurries by Tuesday into Wednesday. Then we're in the clear once again by Thursday into Friday, especially into the weekend. We're going to see some cooler temperatures though, but still that above average trend will continue into 2024. Mohammed?
Thanks for that, Conrad. 2023 is nearly over, and that means Aspires has a new list of their top baby names for the year. The health system welcomed 2,800 babies into the world this year with over 1,500 different names. The top name for boys was Levi, which was a name shared by 25 children born at Aspires hospitals. For girls, Amelia stood above the rest at 18 names recorded. Other top names include Oliver and Hudson for boys and Harper and Emma for girls. As we wrap up 2023, we realize there are some words we said a lot. Words like record and first. That was a year where we saw things which we had never happened before. As you'll see when you take a look back at this past 12 months, Emily Smith reports.
Perhaps the most 2023 way to try to sum up this year is not to try it all and let AI do it for you. After all, Collins Dictionary named AI its word of the year for driving the conversation about the power and potential perils of artificial intelligence, as Senator Richard Blumenthal proved when he used an AI-generated deepfake of his own voice.
Too often, We have seen what happens when technology outpaces regulation.
But even AI couldn't envision all 2023 had in store.
Well, what the heck is that?
A Chinese spy balloon crossed the country, capturing people's attention, creating political concerns. The military shot it down after a 7-day journey. Extreme weather was a frequent theme. Deadly wildfires in Maui arrived so quickly in August. As the emergency siren warning system stayed silent, people plunged into the ocean seeking safety.
You gotta go!
At least 110 died. Thousands lost their homes in Hawaii's largest ever natural disaster. Unions walked.
Tonight, for the first time in our history, we will strike all three of the big three at once.
United Auto Workers, Kaiser Permanente workers, LA School District workers, Writers Guild of America workers, and SAG-AFTRA actors all went on the picket lines. In the Middle East, on October 7th, Hamas put what it said was a plan 2 years in the making into action, killing more than 1,200 people in Israel in just the attack's first hours, taking at least 200 hostages, some eventually released, others left in limbo. Israel attacked Hamas in Gaza in return, killing thousands more in an unfolding political and humanitarian crisis. Back in the U.S., mass shooters took lives in the most ordinary places. In Lewiston, Maine, the year's deadliest mass shooting, 18 people died simply eating or bowling. Ohio's Attorney General filed a federal lawsuit against Norfolk Southern after a toxic train derailment in East Palestine. Courtrooms set the scene for their share of politics. New York Republican George Santos pleaded not 23 charges, including fraud and money laundering. The House expelled him, the 6th congressman, first Republican. New Jersey Democratic Senator Bob Menendez and his wife pleaded not guilty to federal corruption-related charges, accused of accepting hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of bribes. Hunter Biden became the first child of a sitting president charged by the Justice Department. His lawyer has suggested the charges are politically motivated. Former President Trump racked up historic court superlatives all year. The first time a current or former president has faced criminal charges. The first time a former president was charged with crimes in federal court. The first former president with a mugshot. Trump stayed on the campaign trail, and President Biden went to Georgia to honor former First Lady Rosalynn Carter, who died at age 96 after a lifetime of service. Her 99-year-old husband, Jimmy Carter, who has remained in hospice care most of the year, attended as well. Their lifetime together superseding even a term in the White House. That kind of contrast happened all year. A son's book, a king's coronation, the challenges of conquering space, the dangers of exploring the ocean when a Titanic-bound submersible imploded, killing all on board. Even status quo brought change. Kevin McCarthy became the first House Speaker to be removed from office. It took 3 weeks for Republicans to agree on his successor. That's 2023, a year too unbelievable for AI, too unforgettable for real. I'm Emily Schmidt, reporting.
What a year it has been. When we come back, we'll learn about one man who has a passion for trains. Stick with us.
The holidays are winding down.
Coming through.
Time to recharge with a new Toyota during the final days of Toyotathon.
Get $1,000 cash back on your favorite models when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
I went to a different place and they did injections. The pain was insanely excruciating.
Are you struggling with arthritis? At Integrated Pain Solutions, we use high-intensity laser therapy to treat the root cause of your chronic pain.
Integrated Pain Solutions is a great solution in every way. It's just helped me in every way.
Choose relief today. Schedule your no-cost consultation at 844-200-PAIN or visit integratedpainsolutions.com.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
David Mroczynski Insurance Agency in Eagle River and Rhinelander send you best wishes for a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year.
Featherstone Cabinetry and Design thanks you for your business this year and wishes you a Merry Christmas. Have a safe and happy holiday season.
Green Lawn Underground Sprinklers want to wish you a very blessed Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
The holidays are winding down.
Coming through.
Time to recharge with a new Toyota during the final days of Toyotathon.
Get $1,000 cash back on your favorite models when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back, everyone. A South Carolina man has taken his love for trains to a whole new level. Carlos Flores has a story.
For George Thomas, his love of trains started at a young age.
I mean, I was always amazed by it, just loved trains, and one day I thought, well, maybe I'll become an engineer.
And that love brought him to work as a train engineer for more than 20 years. But even though his time at the rail yard has come to an end, he has kept chugging along at home.
It took us 14 months to get where we are now, and it's still kind of a work in progress. We're doing all the fine detail now.
Each building named after a friend or loved one, and almost every tree made by hand.
It's kind of a love-hate relationship. You hate getting underneath and having to do what you do underneath, but you enjoy doing what's up on top.
There are 5 tracks of storage underneath here, and that way we do it this way with the camera at each end.
But don't get it mistaken. Thomas and his friends mean business.
We run this model railroad as though it was a real working railroad. The computer program that I have keeps track of all the cars and all my engines wherever they're at. And when we get ready to have an operating session, we'll print out a switch list. And we all kind of get together and we'll decide who wants to do what, who wants to switch, who wants to run trains, and we go from there and actually have an operating session.
As for Thomas's wife, his train world came with an agreement.
Everything downstairs, that's hers. Whatever she wants to do down there, that's fine with me, as long as whatever goes on up here, this is my area.
A holiday-shortened trading week and a slew of economic numbers all in the week ahead. U.S. markets are closed on Monday for the New Year's holiday celebration. On Tuesday, though, the trading year kicks off with some key economic data. We'll get construction spending for the month of December. Wednesday, we'll get minutes from the December FOMC Fed December rate meeting, and we'll get our first snapshot on employment with the U.S. with job openings coming up. We'll also get a check on the health of the auto market with new sales data there. On Thursday, ADP releases its own employment numbers for private payrolls. And then on Friday, we get monthly non-farm payroll data from the U.S. Labor Department. Also next week, after 100 years under the complete control of Disney, the original Mickey and Minnie Mouse featured in the 1928 movie will enter the public domain as the company's copyright expires. Disney will still own the rights to all later versions. I'm Dominic Chu. Get all your business news on CNBC. Happy New Year.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking the gang to the slopes in an available all-wheel drive Pilot, delivering presents in a rugged Passport, or hauling a few toys for yourself in a powerful Ridgeline. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Badgerland Overhead Door has been Central Wisconsin's premier garage door company for over 21 years. If you're in the market for the best garage door company in the area, look no further than Badgerland Overhead Door. We offer the highest quality garage door service, repair, and installation at an affordable price. We specialize in residential, commercial, or brand new builds.
We're dedicated to providing the best customer service before and after the sale.
We'd like to thank our customers and employees for making Badgerland Overhead Door best of Marathon County.
When you bank with People's State Bank, you're never alone when it comes to your finances. In fact, in a recent survey, customers said our bankers were helpful, flexible, and willing to work with their situation more than any other response. So if you're going it alone with your bank, we invite you to join our community. and experience what it's like with People's State Bank on your side. Visit us at bankpeoples.com.
Menards is the one-stop shop for everything you need. Get a truckload of savings on items you need every day for everyone in your household. We have it all, from big to small and everything in between. Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizza is made with the hungry in mind. It's loaded with over 1/2 pound of real Wisconsin cheese and piled high with your favorite premium toppings. Get 2 for $12 now at Menards. Limited time only.
Save big money at Menards.
Hurry in, America. It's time to visit your Ford dealer for the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology and flexibility for any season. It's your last chance to get special offers on our great selection of Ford vehicles. Only during the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose FlexBuy on a new Ford F-150 and get 2.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $2,500 FlexBuy cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
You're hoping to have a better version of yourself in the new year. Changing unhealthy habits and focusing on new goals are the keys to success. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has more on how to get into a healthy mindset for 2024.
Say goodbye to unhealthy habits and hello to a new mindset for the new year.
It's very easy to focus on the negatives. It oftentimes takes more work to focus on the positives and things that we're thankful for.
Licensed clinical psychologist Adam Borland with Cleveland Clinic says you can reach healthy goals by shifting how you think about yourself.
We're kinder to ourselves. We're using more encouragement and gratitude. That does go a long way in terms of how we approach those sources of stress and those obstacles in our day-to-day life.
To keep that healthier mindset all year, Borland says to practice gratitude, appreciate the good things rather than focus on the bad, and recognize the role of choice. You choose how to respond to stress.
Are they an opportunity for growth, or do we view them as just simply another headache to deal with?
He says to simplify life by monitoring social media use and focusing on self-care, maybe deep breathing or meditation. Prioritize being mindful by doing something that's meaningful to you.
If there's some sort of creative hands-on outlet, whether it's cooking, something creative, some musical outlet, I encourage people to carve out time like that every day.
Finally, be active. It's not only important to physical, but mental health too. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
A dog owner in Washington State says his beloved pet likely helped save his neighbors' lives. A fire broke out early Friday morning at a property in Arlington, a city near Seattle. Maddie White has a story.
What's out there? What's that?
It was the middle of the night when the barking began.
Who's out there?
Normally I just yell at her to go to sleep, you know. We were both in bed sleeping because it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
But this type of bark was unlike one he'd heard before.
Loud, screaming type bark. It was totally different than her just barking at a usual bark. It was totally woke us both up. Something's wrong. She's trying to tell us something.
Lucy, an Australian Shepherd Labrador mix,
She was in the bay window just continuing barking.
was among the first to notice a fire at the home across the street.
And I woke my wife up. Then she opened the curtains and she, said, "Honey, there's a fire, Doug." The flame went out of control. I mean, and then it was just, a blaze, and the whole side of the building was on fire. See that ball? Go get it.
Lucy's owners called for help, and firefighters arrived to extinguish the flames.
I'm just glad that nobody was hurt.
Thankfully, the fire only impacted the homeowner's workshop.
The fire department said another 10 minutes that could have reached the house, so that was a little scary.
Officers praised Lucy's quick actions on social media. It's clear Lucy was a big hit with the first responders.
And I think the fire department and the police officers just fell in love with her.
And her owner couldn't be more proud.
She's just a good dog. She's really one of a kind. I love her to death.
Connor will have your final look at the forecast when we come back. Stick with us.
Menke Automotive, locally owned and employee-focused, so our team creates a great atmosphere. Our showroom is packed with the trusted American brand GMC and more. Menke Automotive, we work hard to exceed your automotive expectations.
Pelican Piers wishes the Northwoods community a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Lakeland Furniture and Mattress in Minocqua is having their largest sale to end the year. This Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Stop in at Lakeland Furniture, choose your items of choice, find a balloon, and pop your savings up to 89% off. Lakeland Furniture and Mattress in Minocqua.
Hurry in, America. It's time to visit your Ford dealer for the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology and flexibility for any season. It's your last chance to get special offers on our great selection of Ford vehicles. Only during the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose FlexBuy on a new Ford SUV and get 1.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $3,500 FlexBuy cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
The Merrill Area Chamber of Commerce sends you best wishes for a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year.
Precision Body and Frame encourages everyone to remember the reason for the season. Have a very Merry Christmas and a New Year filled with peace and happiness from Precision Body and Frame.
Some of us that his dad kept the gun in his closet.
Menke Automotive, locally owned and employee-focused, so our team creates a great atmosphere. Our showroom is packed with the trusted American brand GMC and more. Menke Automotive, we work hard to exceed your automotive expectations.
Bruce Orthodontics, changing lives one smile at a time. Rhinelander, Minocqua, Eagle River, Phillips, and the greater Northwoods area. Treating patients of all ages.
Well, Conrad, got the hat on. You just
I do.
Happy New Year's, right?
Ready for the New Year's.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
ready for 2024. Happy New Year's, guys. Just be careful out there. Bundle up. Temperatures are going to continue to cool off by Thursday. Check that out. Mid-20s outside, and then some upper 20s by the end of next week. Our 7-day outlook does show good weather for our first day of 2024 tomorrow, and then Tuesday into Wednesday, possibly a little bit of flurries back in the forecast.
Thanks for that, Conrad. For all of us here at Newswatch 12, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.